tell that they are tasting something already, but we're going to find out what democracy actually means to them, and then also if they actually would like to vote. Let's find out. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Ashmu.
What's your name?
I am Abdullah Bari.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Sierra Leone.
Hi, darling. What's your name?
My name is Binta
From?
Sierra Leone.
So one question we're asking today is, what does democracy mean to you? I'll start from the ladies first. What does democracy mean to you?
Well, I feel like democracy is overrated, especially in Africa. To certain countries that we've traveled to, you see that some of these countries that are not really democratic like that, they excel. There's so many things that goes on in their country. They're very organized, everything is in place, and they're developing, you understand? So I feel like democracy in Africa is overrated.
So what does democracy mean to you?
Democracy, it depends. Contextually, it means freedom of speech, respect for rule of law, okay, and fundamental human rights, and then respect for the laws of the land. That is what democracy means, but it differs from one continent to another. The form of democracy that is viable or that is practiced in West might not be applicable in Africa. So we have to have a form of democracy in Africa that would be applicable here, that would be in line with our norms and values and our culture. Democracy, the form of democracy that is applicable in West might not be applicable in Asia. So they have to see the form of democracy that is in line with their norms, their traditional values, and that can actually work with the people.
What does democracy mean to you?
It means a lot. As a student politician, an emerging politician, I believe it's a way of selection. And more importantly, it is service to your people and service to your country. That is democracy. Whether you are the one voting or you're the one voted for, that is what it means to me. You're serving your country, and you must do it with all honesty, all sincerity.
Democracy simply means government of the people, by the people, and for the people, meaning the people should be invested in decision making in the country. We shouldn't be left out.
For me, democracy is a beautiful thing. When in full operation, you cannot take away the beauty of it, especially for the fact that it gives citizens the right, the ultimate right. So it's a really beautiful thing when in full operation. But there are some challenges with democracy with regards to Africa, but we are trying. We're getting there. We'll get there.
Democracy means a lot, because without democracy, I believe that there can never be sustainability. And as part of the SDG goals, there is sustainability. So once we have democracy, we all are able to share our ideas. You bring your ideas on board, I bring mine on board. Through collaboration, we are able to reach out to a specific goal that we all want to trade towards. Yeah. So democracy means a lot. It means a lot to me.
For me, like my brother said, democracy, the definition differs from country to country and individually. So when you look at the broad definition of like the widely accepted definition of democracy, people would say, people's rule and all that. But for me, I see democracy as, being able to uplift the vulnerable societies, being able to defend the rights of people, be able to provide basic social amenities such as water, such as electricity, such as internet, etc. and etc. For me, a country cannot claim to be democratic when its citizens are living in abject poverty. A country cannot claim to be democratic when the citizens cannot even afford 3 square meals per day. A country cannot claim to be democratic when the people are unemployed, when unemployment rate is high. A country cannot claim to be democratic when housing cost is rising by day and day. So for me, it comes from both social, economic, and political perspective. Once citizens are addressed, for me, that is when the country can claim and be bold enough to say that we are democratic. But in the absence of this, there's no democracy.
Have you voted before?
Yes, I voted before. And I enjoy doing politics.
Hey,
Yes, yes, I enjoy doing politics a lot because politics is an open-minded thing. It's quite unfortunate that with Ghanaians sometimes we draw towards just the partisan politics. But if we in Africa, but if we should look at the policies that each and every party is bringing on board, you can make informed decisions that will actually help the country. So I enjoy doing politics a lot. I always sit down, listen to people, I listen to what they say, and I make judgments out of it. And based on that, I decide where I want to vote on.
So now that we are about to vote in a couple of months, are you going to?
Even if you are going to vote today, I'll vote. Yes. Yes, I'll vote today because I don't want to be doing politics right now, but I believe that there should be change in the country. There should be change because a lot of things are not going on well.
We all know that.
Yes.
And I believe that.
I have a friend who also came for this program. He's from Germany. He's a Ghanaian actually, but he was in Germany and he came. And this one, we were having a conversation. He was like, Charlie, things are hard in Ghana. And I was like, why? He said, when he just changed the money to cities, it is gone. You get it? So I believe that there should be change. There should be change in the country.
Would you like to vote if you were supposed to vote in Ghana, first of all?
Yeah, sure.
You would?
Yeah, I would like to vote.
Did you vote in your country?
I did.
Why?
Because I'm of the age to vote and I feel like it's my right. Yeah, so because I know it's my right, I can exercise it. Sure.
Would you vote?
Yes, of course I would vote because it's my fundamental and constitutional right to vote as a Gambian. So I would definitely vote.
I'll vote a million times again if I have the chance to.
Why?
It's just my responsibility as a citizen, a patriot. It's my responsibility to envision a future in certain leaders and then select one whom I believe I can grant the social contract that you can serve not just me, but if not all, the majority of the population.
What was elections in your country like? Did you get to vote?
No, please. I haven't voted before, actually, because I turned 18 in Ghana. And in my country, 18 is a voting age. So I've been staying in Ghana for the past 5 years, and I've never had the opportunity to vote.
If you do get back home, would you like to?
I would, because my vote makes a change. So I would want to vote.
Yes, I would vote because it is my constitutional right as a citizen to vote. And the only way I can hold, or we can hold our political leaders accountable, is to vote. If they are doing well, we can vote in for them to retain them in political power. But if they're not doing well, the only way we can uproot them from that political seat is to vote against them. And yes, I will vote.
YTV, yearn for more.